Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. It's Freebie Friday. And for a lot of you guys, it is actually, you may be out shopping. So grab something for me if you're out shopping. I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving and you ate a lot and you're ready to work that off because you ate a lot. I actually missed you guys yesterday. Add my lovely co-host. Let me turn her up.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, girl. I am here. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. And I heard you. Yes, y'all out shopping. Go buy something for me too, because I'm at the house, tired,
Chilling. I know the feeling. I ate too much yesterday. I was just saying, I missed doing this yesterday, actually. And I was like, I'm forgetting something. I was like, oh, we took a break. That's right.
Right.
So I missed it yesterday. I was like, oh, okay. So,
you were having Fearless Morning Show withdrawals.
yes, they are. And I hope they buy us something while they are out shopping today.
Right,
So
exactly. Good morning, Jeanette.
Good morning. Oh, somebody, I didn't see anybody join. I missed it. Good morning. I hope everybody's ready for the day.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, I'm so excited. Before you do the quote, I'm so excited. My giblet gravy that I love from my mother turned out exactly like hers.
Wow.
And I tell you, I was excited. Girl,
you are silly.
Nothing.
You are silly, super silly. Well, that's good, girl. But I'm thankful I didn't have to cook. So
yeah. I did too much cooking. Now I understand when she said, I'm tired of cooking. Now I completely understand what she means.
Right, exactly, exactly. And you can appreciate it, right?
Yes,
good,
so much more.
So our quote for today, actually it's a 2-for-1 quote today that we're going to share with you. The first one is, the expert in anything was once a beginner, and that's by Helen Hayes. I think that is a very invaluable thought for today. Today is actually Freebie Friday. So I want you to think about some of the things and the reasons why you haven't changed. Because if we think about this particular quote, the expert in anything was once a beginner, why haven't you begun? Right? Is there this big thing that you have, this big desire you have in your heart, this thing you want to do, your passion or whatever that may be?
Right.
Why haven't you started on that? Right? Because
why haven't you started?
Exactly. The other thing I want to share with you is a reminder that, remember, amateurs built the Ark, professionals built the Titanic. And what happened to the Titanic? Y'all,
that's right.
Right?
It fell apart.
It ultimately did. So if we think about it from that perspective, with the amateurs who built the Ark, from what we know, it didn't fail. It made it. Everything went according to plan, right? And I'm not going to get into the story, but essentially, what are the things that you need to begin now, right? What are the hours? How many hours are you willing to put in, right? You start out as an amateur now. To become an expert, how many thousands of hours are you going to put in to be able to get to or achieve that point, right? The point of becoming an expert in what it is that you do. So that's your quote of the day. The expert in anything was once a beginner, by Helen Hayes. And guys, you just need to excuse my seat today. I am so,
she had a good vacation.
I need a vacation from my vacation, right?
Yes.
Because we are just so totally, I'm surprised my family is still, they're not awake, because normally we are wide awake in this house this early in the morning. But right now, everybody's still in the bed, which is not the norm for this household.
Oh, my crowd never wakes up at all. You got to force them to wake up.
Oh, I spoke too soon. The little one just
I was going to say, I saw somebody come down the stairs.
Alex is right here.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Good morning, Malachi.
I'll talk to you later, buddy. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So in thinking about that quote, one of the things I want to share with you are essentially three things is what are the reasons you haven't changed? And as we talk about today on Freebie Friday, and we'll get to the freebie for you, but why haven't you changed your circumstances as far as your finances are concerned? We all know that over 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And it's not just Americans, there are other countries as well. The UK, I can go down the line. We live paycheck to paycheck, and we haven't stopped this cycle, right? We haven't stopped the cycle of continuing to do this, to continue to amass debt, to not build generational wealth. So what's stopping you? What's keeping you from moving to that next level? What I've seen, for one, is most people are simply not sure they can do it. The clients or the people that I speak to, they just say, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know how to do it, for one. And that's what's holding them back. So I say to you, if that's you today, there's simple things that you can do to get beyond that. Research is the first and foremost thing that I would say to you. There are tons of books out there. There are free books that you can read. Most people don't go to the library anymore because you really don't have to. But that's a great place to start. There are free apps you can download on your iPhones or your smartphones or whatever device you're using, right? There are free books that you can download and go ahead and start reading. And even if you don't want to read, guys, you can listen to the audiobooks. So there are so many options. There's no excuse. No one has the right any longer to say, I'm not sure how to do it, because it's so easy to find the answer. That's just an excuse that we continue to live with, that we continue, the lie that we continue to tell ourselves as we move forward. The second thing I think that, that I know that I hear most often is a lot of times people are they're in a situation that they hate, whether it's a job that they hate or a relationship that they hate or something that is just not the best fit for them, but yet and still they're continuing to stay in that same place, right?
And complain.
Right. Oh, don't forget, don't even start on the complaining, right? These are the reasons you haven't changed. You are making the situation for yourself. Like my mom used to tell me, you make your bed, now you go lie in it. The same thing happens with you in your life and your situations. And these are simply the reasons why we haven't changed. The third thing is, you haven't changed. You don't know how to change, but you hate the idea of paying somebody to help you to change, right? And I get it. Ego. I was in that same place. I was like, I don't know if I ought to pay this person this money because I'm going to find out this didn't work anyway. So I'm going to go through and waste my money. So there are different things that you can now do, right? That's going to help you to move to the next level. And one of the things I want to recommend for you today is just to find you a mentor. Whomever you feel could be, whether it's for your finances, for your life, for relationships, find you a mentor. The reason I say that is because I have several mentors, and my mentors have literally, guys, changed my life. They helped me to change the way I was thinking. And it wasn't just about finding that one person or those two people who were just doing a little bit better than I am. Guys, I latched on to people who were doing significantly better than I was. And that helped me to change my mindset, to put me on a completely different level as far as the things that I was doing, the things that I was considering. And it makes a total and complete difference in everything that you do. One of my mentors that I also work with is Danielle Winningham, and I always share this with JoJo, how she is just amazing. The things that she does, the way that she does things. And I know she's not the right mentor for everyone, but she's the mentor for me right now, right? So there are different things that you can now do to get to that level. And one of the questions that I most often get too is, so how do you find someone? I think the most important thing for us to realize and to recognize is we got to let our egos go, right? Because oftentimes that's what gets in the way. Good morning, good morning. Yes.
She's answering your question, Vanessa.
I'm trying find a mentor, you let go of your ego, because I think oftentimes our struggle is this: we want to prove to everyone that we can do it. And yes, you can possibly do it. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to do it, right? You want to be, and we have to recognize this fact. We are intelligent people, yes, but we are not the smartest person in the room. And if you are, you need to get into a different room, right? Because it's not the place that you need to be. So when you need to find a mentor, you need to first determine the type of mentor that you want. They need to be doing things just extraordinarily in a different way from the way that you're doing those things. And they're everywhere, whether you need this person in your life, in your finances, in your business, it doesn't matter. There are opportunities to find the people. But I just say the other thing that's most important is the chemistry that you have with that person. How do you relate? How do you relate to that person? Because you don't want just a yes man or a yes woman, right? Who's going to be in your corner. You want somebody who's going to be able to step on your toes occasionally and tell you like it is, because that's what we need really, is tough love. You need that tough love so you can get off your squiggle and do what you have to do. Right?
Yes.
So that you can move to the next level. So that's the thing that I definitely need to suggest to you. Yes, financial investment, relationship, parenting. I hear you, Vanessa. And I wish there was a manual that was given to us when we were born, where we could just turn to the page. And maybe that's a book we need to write, JoJo. We need to go through and figure out this manual on how to do all of these things, right? How to get right the first time. How do we make sure that we are, the best parents that we can possibly be?
Yeah.
And I love my baby. Y'all missed him. He came down a little bit earlier, and he tells me every day, "Mom, you're the best mom in the whole world." And I say, buddy, you're the best buddy in the whole world too. I said, but I know for myself that he only knows me as mommy. He doesn't have anything else to compare it to. But he says, "Mom, you're the best mom in the whole world." And that makes me just want to be better, even though I don't have an instruction manual, that I don't know how to do everything.
That's right.
Even in my finances, there were things I had to learn. And that's one of the reasons, guys, that I share what I know with you. I'm like, this is amazing. I don't understand why we are not doing these things. But we didn't do them because we didn't know. My people perish for lack of knowledge, right? So the reason that JoJo and I come on here every morning with the Fearless Morning Show is so that we can share this, guys. We are dedicated to the cause. There is no reason that any of us should be in lack. There's no reason that any of us should be in situations that are detrimental to our health, to our safety, to our being, and
our mental health.
Exactly. And that's a major reason that we are here, and we continue to bring this message to you. So definitely the suggestion today on Freebie Friday is to find you a mentor. Find someone you connect with, someone you have chemistry with, someone who's doing things differently from you, someone who's doing things 10x is a term I like to use, and you hear that often. Someone who's doing 10 times or even more times better than what you're doing, because essentially that's what you need to get to the second level. And Vanessa, you said you need a second job. You need to create a second stream of income. Absolutely. And that's another area that we fail in, guys, because your job is not guaranteed to be there every day. It's not guaranteed that check is going to keep coming in. You need something that's going to be there in the background just in case. So when they come to you and say that your job has been terminated effective immediately, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to flip out. You don't have to go on these crazy mind benders thinking you're going to come back and blow up the place, right? Because you already have things in place. See, and that's another thing, guys, and I know this is so cliche, but job stands for just over broke. When are we going to get it? When are we going to figure out that we need to be doing all of these things for ourselves? Find you a mentor that's going to help you to get to that next level. It's hard.
Vanessa, for that support group, I was going to say, you, as Lynn was saying, you start with that mentor, and then you may have to change your group of friends. You may have to change your friends at work. You're going to have to change your friends you hang out with after work, and you're definitely going to have to change what you're doing after work. I can't tell you how many people tell me when they get home after the end of the day, and we've all worked hard, that they're bored and they have nothing to do. I've never understood I'm bored, I have nothing to do.
Wow.
If I'm just over broke, if I'm struggling in every area of my life, I should not be bored. I should be researching, reading, finding out something, talking to somebody to get me some more information so that I can do something different than I'm doing right now.
And Vanessa, you found this is your network right here. This is a good start.
Right.
Joining us, you stay in tune with us and you'll get the information that you need to get to the next level. And in this group, we continue to grow and stretch ourselves, and we're connecting with other people on a regular basis. So definitely staying in with us. And I see you said you're listening. We just have to keep doing what we're doing, what we know works. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. Change, right? Change. All you have to do is look at it, reflect, assess it. If it's not working, make the different changes, the shift that we need to make, and keep it moving. It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
That's right. It is. Well, Lynn gave us some great tips for finances today, and your Freebie Friday with Lynn is to find you a mentor. And if you're with your baby 24/7, I understand. And let me tell you something, Vanessa. I was homeless. I had 2 kids. I had a preemie. I had to ask other people for clothes, and I was working. And my family was 332 miles away. Yeah. I understand the no time. But let me tell you something. When you get that in your soul and your spirit and that says, you know what, forget that. Oh, I'm on it today. Trust me, when I put that baby to sleep at night and I put my oldest to bed at night, I was up. I was doing whatever I had to do. And so here was literally my schedule. I worked. I had to get up at 5. I left my house by 6. I drove to one city, dropped off a kid, drove to another city, went to work, worked 8 hours, drove to pick the kids up, drove back to the house. I played with the kids, did whatever I had to do. They went to bed at 8:30. From 8:30, 9:30, I relaxed, did whatever. I talked to my mama, my sister, whatever I wanted to do. 9:30 to 1, or from 10 to 1, it was on. I read, I researched. I was in school for my master's. I went back to school. I did my homework. I did whatever I found time. If that meant I was sleeping from 1 to 5, that's what JoJo did, from 1 to 5. Was it hard? Hell yeah. It was hard. It was not fun. My feelings was hurt because nobody understood. Nobody wanted to hear me talk about it, because when people were calling me,
yes,
I was having to say, I can't talk right now. I got homework to do. I can't talk right now. I'm busy. Or I was going to a networking, and I was finding, and you know what happened when I focused on what I wanted to get done, doors started open. I didn't have a babysitter because my family was away. I found a girl who babysit for free. Granted, she was 13, but she was a mature 13. She handled her business, and she kept my children while I did what I had to do. And the more you know, the more you grow. And then the more I started to grow, the struggle, that strife wasn't as hard. It wasn't as, grinding as hard as I needed to do. And it became just a little bit easier. Because at all times, Vanessa, people are watching. Your family's watching. Your children are watching. And you're watching yourself. Because, we have that self-talk. Right, Lynn? Every day?
Every day.
We have that self-talk every day. And so you are the only person listening and talking to yourself. So what are you telling yourself? You can do this, or I can't do this. I think earlier in the week we talked about barriers and, removing your barriers, what they are, identifying them. Right. So we got you, Vanessa. We got you, girl.
Yes, and I can attest to a lot of that JoJo is saying. I didn't know how hard she had it, right? Because I was over here in my own struggle, in my own lane,
Yeah.
And I was so hurt, guys. I missed it when she reached out to me. I missed it. I was so hurt that I missed it. So I say too, guys, those of us who are surrounding each other, we need to be cognizant of what's really going on, not only
Yeah.
in our own space, but also in our families and our friends. If we had come together at that time, I mean, we could have
Right.
been so much farther along now than
Yeah.
where we are. But I do say this: everything happens for a reason. We get these
Right.
experiences for a reason, and we're thankful
Yeah.
for where we are today. I think that's
Yeah.
the big piece, right? It's
Yeah.
all about
Yeah.
gratitude. It's all about being thankful. It's all about, the one thing that it just makes my heart so happy is when I think about my little ones and my husband. Yeah, they can get on your nerves sometimes, but what would I do without them, right? And
That's
they're the reason that we do all of this. I know that Rosie and Courtney are the reason. I'm sorry, you might not want to use your baby's name. Are the
that's
reason
all right.
that she does what she does, and her
Yeah.
new hubby. I
Mhm.
mean, we have our family is just so huge, and the reason we go so hard to build generational wealth, to build
Yeah.
legacies, so that we can pass these things on, so they don't
Mhm.
have to do that, guys. They don't have to
That's right.
go from the bottom and start over. We don't have to
Mhm.
keep
It
doing
is.
that. Jesus.
Amen. All right, so I'm going to give you 5 daily reminders for Freebie Friday. And then my Freebie Friday today is, I love to tell people how to live past crazy. So today you're going to get my 5 steps to live past crazy. If you text me, live past crazy at 404-590-8174. That's 404-590-8174. But here are 5 daily reminders that you need to just help you get where you need to be. One is to know that you're amazing. I don't care where you are amazing. You are alive, you are well, and that alone is enough to be beyond amazing. That means we have another opportunity to try something again. And then the second one is you can do anything. Don't forget that you got to where you are. You didn't get there just by doing nothing. So if you got here, you can keep going somewhere else. That's 8174 Vanessa, 404-590-8174. And give me your name and email address so I can send that out to you. Number 3 is positivity is a choice. My pet peeve, if y'all don't know by now, my pet peeve is complaining.
Yes.
I hate people that complain because and that's a whole nother soapbox. So I'll just stop right there. Positivity is a choice. Celebrate your individuality. You are who you are because you are who you are. Okay, Sarah, I got you. Oh, I'm your new mentor. Okay, thank you. I gladly accept. So you have to celebrate who you are. I had to understand that, number one, I'm funny. I love to tell jokes. I can't tell a story without telling 13 stories. And Lynn probably has now learned to go with my flow. Me and Lynn would be talking serious business. And in the next breath, I'd be like, Lynn, you know what? And then I'm on a whole nother tangent. And then it takes me like 35 minutes to come back to the original story. I think she's gotten used to that yet. And number 5 is you are prepared to succeed. You don't know why you're prepared to succeed? Because you are getting the information that you need today. And you're letting Lynn and I give you those steps to get you there. Vanessa, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I can't tell a story straight, honey, at all. And period. I'll forget. I'll be in mid-sentence and stop talking. And my kids will be like, Mom, what? I say, what? Oh, I forgot. So these are your 5 daily reminders. You are amazing. You can do anything. Please be positive. It is a choice. Celebrate your individuality. Celebrate who you are and what makes you you. And just know that you are prepared to succeed. I sure will. I will email you those too, Vanessa. You are prepared to succeed. We have a lot of tools in our hands that we don't know we have, and we just have to put them to good use.
Absolutely.
Lynn, you want to tell them about your, Lynn has a 4-day challenge from investor to saver for all my friends who are ready to change their money mindset. And I'm joining in with you guys. So Lynn, you want to tell us about that? and tell us how we can all sign up.
Sure, sure. So we have a develop your financial confidence strategy. So this is the key to making the changes that you need to make in your finances. In the 4-day challenge, we'll be looking at 4 things essentially. Of course, laying the foundation, knowing your why it is that you want to make these changes in your finances as you move forward. That's day number 1. Day number 2,
Right.
to maximize your take-home pay. I'm going to be sharing with you those strategies and tips. And guys, there's homework every night. So this isn't just Lynn sending you information. This isn't just Lynn sending you video or audio clips. There is a workbook that's also included with this where you have to do the work, because we talk about things so well. We'll write a plan that looks beautiful. It's brilliant. But then we do nothing with it. So this challenge is challenging you, and it's free. There's nothing that I'm paying for you guys. I could be charging you $197 for this because of the time that it took to put this together. But I'm sending this to you for free. The workbook, there are activities that you do each day. So you lay the foundations on day 1, set your intentions, right? Because we need to take massive action. Day 2, maximizing your take-home pay. Day 3, it's all about generating more income. I give you so many ideas, tips, strategies, whether you want to start a business or not. There are ways that you can make more money, bring more money in to help support you and your family so that you can now start doing the next step, which is accumulating assets. See, this is our problem, guys. We don't accumulate things that appreciate. A lot of those things depreciate. We love a nice car, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with a nice car. I love a nice car too. However, I also understand that there's value in me buying a car that's 3 years old as opposed to pulling a brand new one off the lot that's going to depreciate in value as soon as it comes off the lot. And I know how to pay for that car in cash. I don't have to, right? Have these monthly payments that I've now tried to figure out how to fit into my finances. So it's a different way of thinking of things. How do we buy things that appreciate as opposed to depreciate? So in accumulating assets, we'll be talking about investing. What are the different types of investing? If you're ready for the stock market, there's going to be an intro there, some things that we'll be talking about there. If you're thinking about real estate, there's so many different things that we can be doing, guys, because accumulating assets is where it is. Those are the things we need to be doing instead of and it's nothing wrong. And guys, don't get me wrong. Some of y'all might be out Black Friday shopping and you'll look at this later. And you have to have things. Some things you have to buy. Some things we need, right? And I get that. And it's great to find those things at a great price. That's what we talk about in maximizing your take-home pay. But we also need to know that some of these things are unnecessary.
They won't.
Exactly. Some of these things are unnecessary. Your baby doesn't need to have an iPad and a Samsung Galaxy tablet and whatever else is out there and the latest model of this and that every time it comes out. Or you don't need the latest. You don't have to have the iPhone 6, 8, and 10, right? Because every time it comes out, you think you have to get something else. So what are those things that we're doing to ourselves? How are we self-sabotaging? This 4-day challenge is going to help you to think about it, because oftentimes we don't take time to think about our finances. And this will be going out today. So if you do want to get in on the 4-day challenge, it will actually start tomorrow. And you're saying, Lynn, why are you starting on a Saturday? What better day to start? You have Saturday. Some of you don't have to work. Some of you may, and that's fine. You don't have to work. So now you can actually take some time, because you probably went out shopping today and you now need to go back at your budget. So while you're looking at your budget and how much you spent, go ahead and go through and start developing your set some intentions in your finances. So if you want to join the 4-day challenge, go ahead and send me a text at 470-236-8282. The 4-day challenge. This is going to be delivered to your email, Vanessa. It won't be the webinars this time. All of this is going to be delivered via email. So every day you'll receive an email with the video and the workbook, the PDF that you need to download so that you'll be able to write out your plan for what it is
Right.
you will do with your finances after you listen to the messaging, everything that is sent to you. We will also have a Facebook group that each of you can join, because I'll be asking you, what are your ahas? I want you to post. I want you to join in, get in with the community, have some accountability for your, not
Yeah.
only to yourself, which is most important, guys. That's another point. Accountability. No one holds you accountable to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and be on that job, right? You do that
Right.
without thinking about it. But when it comes to you and your money,
We got a problem.
absolutely. It's a huge problem.
Because then it's too hard. It's too hard. It's not hard for you to get up and go to work and work for somebody else and make
Now,
sure. And if you were like me, I was counting their money. Oh, honey, I had their money down to the penny. But when it came to my money,
you better
I
spend
didn't
it.
have a penny. I didn't have a penny, but I was counting thousands of dollars of other people's money. So why is it hard for you to focus on you? So that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. So develop your financial confidence strategy. It's a 4-day challenge. Yes, it's going to take more than 4 days to get you there, guys, but I'm giving you all of this information quick, fast, and in a hurry so it can help you to start thinking differently. And we
Yeah.
talked about the 5-second rule, right? Jojo, you want
Yes.
to go over that 5-second rule real quick?
So I'm the nerd of the group, y'all. So the the 5 second rule is Mel Robbins, and y'all please Google that and watch her video. Her book is on Audible, so you can listen to it. So the 5 second rule says you have an amazing thought, and you have 5 seconds to act on it before your mind tells you that's not a good idea, because your mind wants to protect you. It wants to keep you safe. It wants you to do the safe things because it loves you. But you have that great idea. So you got 5 seconds when that, oh my God, that's such a great idea hits, to do something about it before your mind says, that's scary. We don't want to do it. So my 5 second rule is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you do the thought that you just had. So if you're thinking maybe I can do Lynn, because I know this is the thought you had, because I had it, because I've done Lynn's her budget toolkit. I can't do this, but I 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me go ahead and do this, and I hit send, and I did it. And when I sat down and looked at my finances, it made my stomach hurt. Like I thought I was going to be sick for real. And I was like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me just look at my take home pay. Let me just look at, and then you do it you do that 5 second rule in bite-sized pieces. And before you know it, your foundation is set. I love the 5. I'll post a link to the 5 second rule. Don't even worry about it. I got you.
Awesome, awesome. So guys, if you want in on the 4-day challenge to develop your financial confidence strategy, please text Freebie Friday to 470-236-8282, and I'll make sure that you're in on that. It goes out this evening.
All right, now you want to tell them where they can reach you?
Sure, guys. You can reach me at my website, which is demonsenterprise.com. There's no www there. Demonsenterprise.com. So it's DEMMONS, Demons, not demons. Demonsenterprise.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at DemonsSpeak. But don't forget, guys, 470-236-8282. If you want to join in this 4-day challenge for Develop Your Financial Confidence Strategy, get in today. And I'll also send you the link to that Facebook group. I want to hear from you. I want to see your ahas. I want you to ask your questions. Do you, so that you get better.
That's right. Don't forget, Lynn's other freebie today is to find a mentor. Find somebody that you look up to. Just reach out to them. It doesn't have to be an elaborate email or text or phone call. It just has to be very simple.
Yes.
I would like to learn from you, or I need some more information. And here's the thing, don't make it harder than what it needs to be. And I think sometimes that's what stops us. We make it so much harder than what it needs to be. So your 5 daily reminders today. I am amazing. You can do anything. I promise you can. Positivity is a choice. Y'all know how I feel about negative Nellies. I hate negativity. So positivity is a choice. Celebrate your individuality, who you are today. Celebrate JoJo. and you are prepared to succeed. So you already have 5 tools in your hand today. If you want the 5 steps to learn how to live past crazy, so I can just teach you some of the things, just 5 simple things that I did to stop living in crazy. Then text me at 404-590-8174. That's 404-590-8174, and I can send that out to you. And if you would like those 5 daily reminders, I can send those too. Well, we got you, Vanessa. No need to cry. We ready to get some work done now, girl. Good morning, everybody that joined.
Happy tears.
What'd you say? Yo, yeah, happy tears. So we about to get this thing moving, girl. And you got to be positive. You got to be excited about what's coming, because once you get excited about the change that's going to happen, it makes everything easy. If you're going to dread this process, you may not be ready for this process. You agree with that, Lynn?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you dread it, you don't do it. Simple as that.
Right.
People who are passionate, people who are ready to set intentions and take the next step and be ready to take massive action, guys. Take action. That's our problem. Implementation without fidelity, that's just no good. I'm sorry. I get on a tangent. I'm sorry.
That is okay.
Do something, people.
Yes. Yeah, you have an eye looking at you. That's right. We're watching, and so is your little ones, your family, and your friends. Because here's what I know. And I saw Vanessa mention she wrote a book, and it was just released, and she doesn't have the support of her family. Vanessa, this is what we're gonna have to learn. I had to learn, still learning. Sometimes the support's not gonna come from your family. It's just not. I don't care how much we wish for it, we want for it, we cry for it, we're gonna die for it. I'm gonna beg for my family to support. They won't. They're not going to, because they don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand why you're doing it. They don't understand how you could be doing it, why you thought you could do it, who you were to be doing it. So sometimes you have to circumvent that.
So with that said, Vanessa, post a link to your book in this video. Go ahead and share the link to your book. Where's your book? Where it's available? So we can look at it, right? So we have an opportunity now. You have a new network here. You never know. Your word, your story is for somebody. So post your link to your book here. Yep.
That's right. And they won't. They're not, because it's not their dream.
Right.
And that's okay. They don't have to know.
Nope.
It's yours. And God gave it to you. He didn't give it to Vanessa and Mama now. He gave it to Vanessa. That's the hardest thing to get. But all right, guys, we have so went over our time for the Fearless Morning Show. I know I missed you guys yesterday. And so Lynn, I think we're both exhausted. We did a lot this week. So, and then I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget to text, and me and Lynn will post the text numbers again of what you can get for your Freebie Friday. And just remember, today is go out and find a mentor. Whether it's life, finances, relationships, whatever that may be, find a mentor. And it shouldn't be somebody that you're comfortable. It should be somebody that makes you feel uncomfortable, like, oh, they're not going to sugarcoat. As Lynn say, they're not going to give it to you nice and easy. They're going to tell you what you need to do and hold you accountable for that. So, hey, Vanessa, don't get me started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That 5-second rule will change. I'm going to post that. I want y'all to watch that and tell me what y'all think about that on Monday, because it will change your life. I promise. All right, guys. So that's it for the Fearless Morning Show. You can find me at BA Fearless. Hey, Sandra, sometimes when you find one, is it not life changing?
Yeah.
Like, for real, because here's what and I'm going to finish for real. Your mindset immediately bumps up to their mindset immediately, because now you're thinking things that you never would have thought to think before, because it releases you. So I see Malachi coming.
Fell down the steps and everything. What? Okay, buddy.
Good morning, Malachi.
No. Let Mama finish.
Tell them we almost done. So you can find me at bafearless.com. That's BE, the letter A, fearless.com, and on all social media at Yamitra Jojo. I'm the only one out there, so you can find me. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can reach out to me and Lynn here on the video or on Facebook or any of our social media. And don't forget, oh, thank you, Sandra. Don't forget to text your information so we all can do Lynn's 4-day challenge, because I'm going to be doing it with you guys. And then the 5-second rule, make sure you watch it. If you want those 5 daily reminders, as well as the 5 steps to live past crazy, we'll be inserting the text messages down there. Yeah, isn't he cute, Sarah? He's just so darn cute. And he's sweet as he want to be, too.
Sometimes.
Hey, that's what all kids, right?
Right.
Because I was ready to kill mine yesterday, honey. I know. I was ready to put them out. All right, guys. You guys have a great weekend. We will see you actually tomorrow if you're signing up for Lynn's 4-day challenge. I will be in the Facebook group with you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, we will see you Monday morning at 7:15. Don't forget to share the video, comment, and we'll be glad to reach back. And he got a Care Bear, Lynn.
Yes, he does. It's grumpy.
I remember. You remember my favorite was the little pink one. Malika, I'm about to snatch that from you, dog.
Baby, go upstairs. Thank you.
All right, bye, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, bye.